News now, the FBI has pulled off the most technically advanced cybercrime investigation to date. Agents infiltrated and spent almost 6 months immersed in the network of a ransomware gang. And on Thursday, the Justice Department announcing that the Hive gang has been dismantled. How significant is this? Let's discuss it now with Interpol's Turn-Back Crime Campaign Ambassador, Andy Mashaile. Ambassador Mashaile, good afternoon. Welcome to today. This looks like stuff made from the movies where you get the FBI or somebody infiltrating a crime syndicate of sorts. In this particular case, it was this cyber warfare that was being fought, and the FBI has come out victorious. How significant is this?
Very, very significant, Ndate Moyane and the heavyweight champion viewers of this wonderful show. It is very significant in that it is now turning law enforcement agencies in 80 countries led by FBI, Europol, which is part of Interpol, and all other law enforcement agencies, turning the table against the hackers. I've always maintained that where there is a movement on your digitalized space, there will always be a trace. And FBI did reverse engineering and hacked the hackers from July 2022. And on Tuesday, they went to take the servers all over the world of this satanic hacking group called Hive. It's very important for law enforcement agencies, and this set a precedent that suggests that people who are hackers cannot hide behind the system. They will be found and they will be crushed.
Yeah, and these people were extorting money from their victims, those that had managed to hack.
They had already amassed when FBI pounced on them. They had amassed more than 100 million US dollars. What they were actively engaged with when the servers were taken down and the website was taken down, they were waiting for payment of 130 million US dollars from the victims of crime. But greatly so, unfortunately so, FBI slept in on their systems, waited for them, looked at their modus operandi, stole or retrieved the decryption keys and handed them to those institutions that had their data decrypted and their systems decrypted. And it is so painful that during the pandemic tough times, this group, Hive, they had blocked access to hospitals, medical records. People are not getting treatment, even though there was no talk around that time. Schools got their systems ransomware by Hive, and this comes in very, very handy for justice throughout the world and justice, criminal justice cluster.
And what's the lesson for us in South Africa?
The lesson for us in South Africa, I'm going to get straight to the point and bluntly so. Treasury must ensure that your Directorate of Priority Crimes Investigation get better resources. 1. 2, your crime intelligence get better resources. 3, local police station investigators get the necessary resources, and necessary resources meaning your education of your investigators. 1, 2, set up your specialized cybercrime units that deal with these kinds of crimes. 3, ensure that those hackers who are sick and tired of committing crime, that like one who approached me at Tamboti Mall in Randfontein, hearing me talk at this camp, saying to me, I am sick and tired of committing crime. I want to serve the police, whether I get paid or not. Now, long story short, those who've got the skills, make yourself available to your law enforcement agencies in South Africa, in the SADC area, and throughout the 195 member states of Interpol. Let me come back home. We need people with skills so that they can complement your ordinary day-to-day policing. This method that the FBI used is a method that can be used by law enforcement agencies in the world. And they have got to learn to make sure that we don't lose the 2 billion that we lose annually to hackers. Last year we lost 2 billion. This year, from this crime, cyber crime, we are going to lose 2 billion rands as a result of lack of skills and capacity to deal with cyber criminals who advance and use very advanced tools and technologies.
Yeah, outside of skills, from a legal perspective, do you think our law enforcement agencies are taking cybercrime seriously?
Cybercrime has been on the back burner, Ntate Moyane, and we have never really taken it very serious.
Okay.
I am part and parcel of a team that launched the International Data Privacy Week. Today is the third day of the International Data Privacy Week. Tomorrow is the International Data Privacy Day, the 28th of January. Worldwide. We haven't seen
Ambassador,
a lot of...
Yeah, Ambassador Mashaila, I'm sorry, I need to cut you short there. We get the gist of how we are approaching this, and thank you for talking to us.